Well, Singaporeans celebrating Chinese New Year may have to fork out more for their festive plants this year. Nurseries CNA spokesperson say they will charge about 10% more compared to last year, partly due to rising transportation and labour costs.
These plants are a must for some families celebrating Chinese New Year. They believe it represents wealth, luck, and good health. In fact, one nursery says this tradition of customers buying new plants is what keeps business flowing despite price increases over the years.
The regular customer, they are still back, and there are some new customer every year. The traditional is everyone wants something new every year, so they will come back to buy something, a new plant for New Year every year. In fact, there's actually more demand than last year.
The nursery estimates that demand has gone up about 15 to 20%. While it may seem like business is blooming, the nursery is also facing higher overheads when shipping their goods from overseas. And that's because of the rising global demand for shipping containers, made worse by a tighter supply of these containers amid a busy season. World Farm is trying to soften the higher price with special bundle deals and home deliveries. Larger nurseries like Far East Flora are also facing other challenges, such as manpower shortage.
One of the key requirements is, we require our staff to work outdoors. Yeah, so, and I think this requirement also deter a pool of the candidates itself already. So due to the surge in demand, we also think we need like temporary manpower, to receive the incoming stock for production and to serve customers as well.
While there's additional costs from a tighter labour supply, Far East is absorbing nearly all the extra overhead. Some customers CNA spoke to say they're still willing to splurge for the sake of the festive season.
Of course, no choice on you like flowers, no choice. Brighten up the atmosphere. Then Chinese always say, 花开富贵。
差不多啦，价钱，而且很美，有新年气氛哦。因为一年一次而已嘛，花多一点钱 OK 啦。
Nurseries say it's full steam ahead as they gear up for business to intensify over the next 3 weeks. And they're hopeful that sales will be bountiful.
Well, that's Singapore Tonight. Don't forget headlines anytime at cna.asia. Plus, we're on Facebook and YouTube. Good night.